Peace, peace, peace and love. I'm just getting ready for my day, and I decided to make a quick video, something that was on my mind, um, for couples, okay? For my couples, everybody who's been together, whether it's a new relationship or an old relationship, an ongoing relationship, you should always pour blessings into your mate. Um, you know, during sex, your thoughts, using that electricity, using that energy that's flowing through both of you at that specific time. It is so important to use that. Use that energy. We call it sex magic or whatever you want to call it. It's alive and you can use it. You can use that magic to manifest in abundance for the both of you. And God and the universe gives to the giver. And that's where that divine masculine and feminine energy can come together and do what it do in balance. And what I mean by that is, one is calling the energy towards you, and the other is allowing the energy to come through. Now you tap into those. You tap into the magic that's actually happening, that you are creating in that moment of bliss and passion and good feeling and all that. Tap into it. Okay? Let it happen. Bring it in. Wish, happiness, good health, and wealth for each other. Visualize what you want to create. Okay? Talk about it with your mate. It's important to talk to each other and have an open discussion about your desires and where you are going, how far you're going in this relationship. And another thing that a lot of people need to stop doing, getting into these relationships and giving your all and not receiving. Okay? What's the old saying? How it says, why buy the cow when you can get the milk for the low? When you can get the milk for free. Nobody's trying to buy that cow, In the beginning it was fun, it was wonderful, it was great. And then now you're starting to see, the stagnation, nothing's popping. And it's because you didn't lay down the foundation in the beginning. You didn't do your part. It's important. It comes in steps. Okay? It's not all just laid out for you. It takes work. You have to work on it. You have to actually understand and learn each other and create what you want for each other. And you can't sit and hate on your mate. Congratulate your mate, Make the way for them to grow and rise and do great and be great. You have to be that person. You have to be that God. You have to play your role. Find your strengths. Okay? Because in my relationship of over 20 years, we know our parts. We play our parts. We play our roles. Okay? We know that we both have our seasons. We know that if I'm winning, ride that winning wave, okay? If he's winning, we're going to ride that wave. Compliment each other. Whatever is happening, whatever is working out, make it keep working. Ride it, right? Okay? if my husband has an idea, I'm with that idea. Even if, you know, like at first, like when we first got together, he used to always have these crazy ideas, like on that movie with Ice Cube, and he's all in the garage, you know, trying to make studio or whatever you're trying to do. We was like that too, and I'm like, look, you need to stop this, it's not working. But after a while, I seen it was working, and I was like, all right. So I started participating to make it grow. Now you got to get to that point where, like, you're not doubting the idea and if it'll work. If that's the passion of your mate, show some support, work together and get it done. Become partners in everything, okay? And then you'll start to build your own ideas and plans, and like as a team, okay? And that's where the magic happens, because, you know, when you're doing something by solo on your own, it's powerful. But when two or more agrees and believes in the same plan, boy, you unstoppable, okay? I'm telling you, ride that wave. And do not give your all to someone who's just seeing you as a right now thing. That's another thing. You have to know that this person is with you, all right, to the end, the ride or die, no matter what. You need that, because if there's no trust and there's no loyalty and there's no future plans, whatever you're planning is not going to work, because that person isn't serious. They're not serious about themselves, they're not serious about you, and they're not serious about the future. So that's another thing. We need to be serious about who we are connecting with and who we are building with, because in the beginning, like I said, it's all fun, it's all games, it's all, you know, wonderful, you know, it's all new. But then after 2, 3, 4 years down the line, you still nowhere. That means, you know, something ain't right. Sometimes you gotta check yourself, and then sometimes you gotta look outside yourself and be like, okay, that person is not doing their part. Then you have to have a real serious conversation about that and find out, are we gonna get to where we were talking about before, our plans? Are we gonna get there? Or are we just gonna, you know, continue to be stagnant and not be serious about what we're trying to get to? And then another thing, we can't always assume that you're on the same page. That's that communication needs to be there. It needs to be open, talking, constantly communicating, you know, in every way, not just through words, but through actions as well. All right. So keep that in mind when you're building yourself, when you're building a relationship, and when you're building a business with your significant other. Peace and love.